Welcome back to another Ruthless Ideas podcast. Today, we got some updates. So first off, I bought a 3D printer about 2 weeks ago, was having terrible problems with it, and I ended up being able to return that, which was good. And now, I bought a new one, spent a little more on it this time, but I actually bought one that's good, as well as it has a way bigger bed. So now my prints can be bigger, and it is such a relief. So the printer that I normally use for my tiny products it's about a 4-inch by 4-inch like bed. The bed is like where you print, so that's like your limit. This printer I just bought is 10 inches by 10 inches. So I more than doubled the size that I can kind of print on. It is insane how relieving it is. So I normally just print small because that's the printer I had. I like the quickness of it, but I also need to be able to print bigger now. And now I can. And so I can now print bigger ones where I don't have to find like ways to connect it. I can just print it all in one and then it prints. And this one is a very high quality printer, so it means it can go faster while also keeping good like good quality as well as like quickness. Like I had one that was bigger, it would take 6 to 10 hours to print the product that I want to print. And now it's down to like 3.5 hours. Still a long time, but in comparison to like what I need, freaking insane. So that's coming next week, and it's gonna change how I do Ruthless Ideas. I've been at a bit of a lull because I just haven't been able to kind of print. I've been trying to fix, and I like to be able to just print and make things. And so I get to do that again. So I know I haven't posted a lot on Ruthless Ideas or on Austin Ruth. I'm going to be hammering it hard. Like October, it's going to be insane. I'm going to try and I don't want to say anything, but I'm going to try and do possibly 3 products a week. Just to be able to get back some of my like ideas that I've been holding, and I can also update some ideas and make them better. And so that's kind of where I'm headed. My hope is that I can start printing things that are well quality to be able to sell, because I've been making no money. I am just in a lull of doing things just for the sake of doing it. Obviously, I'm trying to grow like a community and platform, but the fact that I haven't been able to just sell anything or make any money sucks. And so this is hopefully going to be kind of the change. So my also hope is that I can start doing, I wouldn't say workshops, but try and get it where people can request things and then I can print it, or if they have an idea. Like I really want to be able to do a thing where I can make people's ideas come to life. And now that I have a printer that's big enough to be able to do these things, it's just such a different feeling of being able to accomplish it. And so super excited for that. So please stay tuned, comment any ideas. Like I'm ready for this. And so there's a lot coming. I'm super excited. This has just been a really rough kind of September, end of August thing of just having my printer break. Why my printer broke? 24-hour stream. It was not able to kind of handle this amount of printing for this long, this consistently. So I don't know if it was just always leaving it on or like what the specifics were, but it was having a problem with the heating, and that affects 3D printing. And so I'm like 99% sure it was because I 3D printed for 24 hours straight. So little awkward, but it's okay. We're coming back. We're going to come back stronger, better than ever. And so it's it's been hard, it's been tough, but it's going. Also, I've kind of realized that I like to do a lot of things, and so I've just been trying to slim up what I'm doing. And so I'm slowly, extremely slowly trying to get rid of things and slowly make it better, I guess. So if you have any ideas on how to kind of just organize better, but also, I don't know, like my whole hope is that I can make this like mind map of everything that I want to do and be able to organize it visually where I can see what I'm doing. And then I can see where other things lead and how I can connect them. Also doing things that like help itself out. I know this doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to explain it better. So here, we're gonna go again. Say you got an engine. Nope, that's a bad idea. We'll say maybe a desk. Desks are normally supposed to be just clean, so you have a computer and a mouse. Like in my sense, I work on a computer. You got a keyboard, mouse. That should be it. If you are doing computer work or you're just working on stuff and you just have those two things, that makes your life a ton easier. But if you start adding things to your desk, it starts getting harder and harder to kind of continue to work, because then you either want to like work on that other little thing on the desk, or maybe you want to write something down, or then you get like drawing. Or my main thing is like if you put your phone on your desk and then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to check it real quick, and then you get distracted. That's what's happening with me. Is like I have so many things on my desk, literally and like mentally I want to do, that it's just making it so much more difficult to focus and be able to output good ideas. And so this is a very personal thing, but my desk is a mess, my room's a mess. I'm going to start cleaning it where everything I want to do that leads to ruthless ideas is in front of me, and I can just push hard on that. And so cleaning, like everything in my life, is like my next step. And so my hope is that once I have this 3D printer, I can figure out a way to time it where I design and print something, and then I can go and clean. And then I'm able to think while I'm cleaning of a new idea. And so I'm going to try and push this 3D printer like I did with the 24-hour stream, but with the personal ruthless ideas goals that I want to do. And so then I can output creative new inventions that can actually help people, that actually mean something and are going somewhere close to ruthless ideas. So that's like the next goal. I do kind of still want to keep these other things in the background. So I kind of want to figure out a way to do it like an hour a day I get to work on those things, just so that they're not like disregarded, but they're not taking up my whole time. Because with the organization, I don't give myself the time of day to do it. I just pick a time and go for it, and then I lose track of that time. And so this may or may not relate to you. If it does, like, hit me up. Let's try and figure out things to work together. Like, I'm really just trying to get a group around me that has the same goals. Like right now with my friend group, it's not directed towards entrepreneurship or like anything along the same lines that I'm doing. And that's honestly kind of been hard for me, because my friends, they're beautiful, amazing human beings. They just want to golf and play video games. And the worst part is that also sounds fun to me, but that's not going to sound fun to me when 3 years down the road I actually have to get a job. And then I'm looking back at like, oh wow, I spent 13 days, like time added playing games on these games. And I golfed every week, which is money and time. And it's just like, it sucks that in the moment it seems amazing and fun. And I, I have this thing of always thinking in the future. So I try and think of it like, oh, I'm living in the moment. I'm trying to do it. Well, that's biting me in the butt extremely hard. And I really need to stop and just prioritize certain amount of things. Like golfing. I should not golf every week. Maybe once a week. First off, I suck. And so then I'm like, well, if I golf more, then I'll suck less. But the problem is that I'm spending time on that when that in no correlation helps me become a better product designer. Yes, it comes up with new like ideas, but I could do that once a month and that I would still get the same output. I just won't be as good as golf, but then it's like, is that really something I care much about? I'm just there to have fun and I need to switch to that mindset. And so that's kind of where I struggle is I think that's with every person is they want to do everything. Also, it's just when you can't 3D print something and you just have to sit there, it sucks and it I'm not good at not I don't know. I just struggle and it's been an extremely big problem in my life of just organization. And so that's my goal. That's the next steps of just organizing more than just what I'm doing, but like how I'm doing it, how I structure it. So if you also struggle with this problem, let me know. Maybe we can help each other out. If you're interested in entrepreneuring, let me know. Let me know. Let's create something together. Preferably on the same route as me because, again, like I literally just said, I'm trying to stay on this one path. So it's difficult, but I know you can do it, so it means I can do it. And it's something that it's okay. We'll get through it. I'll get through it. And so I do want to say over everything that I have been doing, I do enjoy this and I realize more and more the thought of working for someone else and just this constant reminder of someone telling me what to do sucks. And it drives me to the core that I hate it, yet it's not enough to make me I don't know. I just seem to be lazy and it's an extreme problem. So I'm not complaining here. I'm putting it out into the world. I'm saying I have these problems so that I can continue to work on them. And I hear them in my head now. So now it's like I go for it. I go to solve that problem. I have a goal now. So I know you believe in me. So I believe in myself. So I'm going to do this for us. I'm going to do this for the kids who want to design and invent. And it's just, I have the goal to help people. And I'm going to start putting that goal first of will this help someone else? Because it's been a lot of just me and I'm very invested in myself, which I need to be, but also I'm not putting enough effort into the goal of helping people. And I think that's where I was striving in the before is because I was like, oh, this might help someone else. And so I need to get back to that. And so let's do this together. Stick with me. We can do this. I can do this. It's a team effort. And so I'm just excited to have another 3D printer coming and be able to produce something. Because it's a dopamine high when you get to design something 3D printed and it comes out. And I've been missing that, so I've been going on my phone to try and find that dopamine or doing other things like golfing or playing video games, and it's like I need to refocus that dopamine into the products I design and use it where I limit myself where that's the only dopamine I need. Not that dopamine's like necessary, but everyone finds dopamine in specific things, so I need to reallocate that dopamine hit to videos and products and content that I put out there. And so I'm truly excited for this. I hope you are too. So stick with me. Follow on here. I do have a little cool thing. I got to 50 streams on Spotify. I know it's not a big deal for y'all, but it's really cool to see that I've put out 32. This is going to be the 32nd podcast I've done, and I'm at 50 streams. So it means someone has listened to all of my podcasts, which I know because I have the little like trackers, but there's also been people who have listened other podcasts as well, and other people have listened to it. So that's sweet. As well as 9 followers on Spotify, which is pretty sweet as well. So it's nothing big, but it's something. And it's just, I'm truly grateful to be in this position. And I just want to say thanks to everyone. Thanks to God. Thanks for just my parents. Thanks for everyone. So this isn't the end. This is just this was a hiccup. And so we lost our hiccups and we're back to the full push. So thank you for everything that everyone's done. I hope to talk to you next week. Goodbye.